the circuit ready for tonight's feature Formula 1 stock car final. And one very much tinged with sadness as we dedicate this race to the memory of a gentleman whose legacy is still out there on the track now. Very much behind the scenes, but a real great character that everybody loved, and that's the late Pops Sargent, who passed away during the closed season. And there's a brilliant stock car community that just all came together and said, we've got to have a special race for Pops, and they put their hand in their pocket. The list is that long, we'd have to delay the race by now, or we felt dedicated everybody. Those that have done it know what they've done, and Mark and the family know who's put their hand in their pocket and put it into the kitty. We had to play about with the figures, and the Sargent family, Mark started racing on the autograss and grass track days, said he wanted to have a go on the stadium back 32 years ago, and Pops said, you go out there on the stadium, I think you've killed yourself. And he's still racing now, although he can't today. He broke his engine in practice, did Mark, but Pops was behind the scenes encouraging them. He was his biggest fan, and even more so for grandson Finn when he started racing. He was so proud to be part of those British Championship celebrations with Pops, and the party was there, and he's had all the photos and memories that the family will treasure for years. Pops was last here at the World Final, watching Finn in that World Final, and it didn't quite go to plan for Finn in that World Final, but he bounced back with a race win, and he was here to cheer him on. A real character with a sense of humour. Those that know Sargent, his sense of humour is very much a chip off the old block, because that cheekiness, a lot of gold when it matters, he's got that serious side, but the real cheekiness and the innuendos and the banter and all the rest of it, it's just where Sarge got it from, because Pops was a real diamond and thought so highly of, and so many people's put the money in up for this, and we've played about with the figures and got a race winner with £798, which was Mark's Formula 2 number and Finn's mini stock number, 526 for second and 326 for third. That's what the drivers are chasing, and there's great awards, lots more. Their dear friend from Holland, Pascal, sixth place has got a special award. It's a bit like the under 25 sort of scenario where we're going to have these different things. So, real characters that we sorely miss. He had his back at 10 and he loved the Mars bar. Now we're not going to be handing out the back row, but we're definitely going to be handing out every driver who takes part in this a Mars bar when they come off, just dedicated to Pops. A real character. It's going to be sorely missed, but this one's especially for him. So, thoughts with Mark, his mum's here, they're going to be coming out as well. We wish Finn all the best of luck in the race as we ask our drivers, in dedication in memory of Pops Sargent, drivers, start your engines.